Hey everyone, welcome to the Hobby Streakers, episode
Hello.
3 of season 2.
Yes, if we're not counting last week.
No, last week was just an audio one, but well, okay, so this episode is gonna be weird for two reasons. The first one is I'm going on vacation in 2 days, and I will not have time to process the video for this one. I will, however, process the audio, because I can do that on my laptop, which I cannot do the video on my laptop. There's no way. And the second reason is that, as always, my co-host is Liam, but he's got a guest.
I like being one of the reasons why things are weird.
That's on brand.
Let's just say different. So we'll have a audio only going out for episode 3, and then as soon as I can process the video, I will actually just remove the audio only version and just put the video instead. And
then,
a
little while before people figure out what I look like.
Yeah. Alright, and so Liam today
this is Toby, by the way.
Toby.
Hello,
yeah.
I'm Toby.
My brother. It's come over for a couple of days, so I thought while he was here, get him to do something useful and put some transfers on some of my models for me, because I don't have the hands for that.
Make myself useful.
And rather than make him do that in another room while we do the podcast.
Yeah, well, so are you doing the hobby streak or not? No. Toby?
Me?
Yes.
I'm not doing a hobby streak because I don't always have time every day to do hobby.
Alright, well.
You did for a bit, didn't you? You got
a little bit. I mean, technically at the moment I'm not doing a hobby streak, but I have been doing some kind of art or drawing every day this year.
Well,
so I guess
that counts, yeah. Yeah, that should, yeah. Cool. Well, today Liam is on 1,734 days of hobby streak, and I am currently on 566. So yeah, we're having fun.
say enough times it'll become true.
Today I am painting another military figure, just for a change, because that's all I've been painting lately. I have no idea how I'm gonna paint her. She's a cover-up. She's gonna have khaki pants and a black backpack, and that's pretty much as far as I know what color I'm gonna use. What are you painting then? Well, so Toby's doing the transfer. What are you doing?
I'm doing some more segment terminators. I started doing those a couple of episodes ago, and I'm just picking away at those. So they're almost at the point where I can start doing tidying up and stuff on them. So just need to base a couple more colours in, and then I can start doing all the fiddly stuff like washes and highlights.
Alright. Well,
If I ever go quiet for a minute at a time, that's because I'm counting 60 in my head for the transfers. So just bear with me on that.
Well, so, you have some shoutouts.
A little bit of tissue.
Can you see your since you change your setting, your setup for today? Can you actually see your screen with the shoutouts or not?
Yeah, I've still got my laptop in front of me.
Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, well.
Just forgot I need a little bit of tissue paper to get this water.
Toby, read those red names there and the numbers after them.
I can
Alright.
see them. Oh, shout out. We've got Joe Manji,
yeah, I guess.
Joe 84 on 200.
Alright.
We've got Dkminipainter On 365, that's a whole year.
That's a whole year. Yeah, cool.
We've got Mineraleater on 400 and Brandishing on a mighty 700.
Mighty
700.
Mighty, yeah, 700. Alright. Yeah, I have not been on again this week. Too much on social. Let me just see if, because I know I've got a few that I'm gonna have to add eventually. Well, so to those people, again, congrats. Keep up the good work. Enjoy. Hope you're still enjoying it after some big numbers. And yeah, let's see if... Man, my computer has been slow today. Very slow. Let's see. Hopefully I've got something in there.
I should have done is brought my lamp down. Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Why are you so slow? My computer is not happy. There we go. Yay. No, yes. Let's see if I find anybody in the past week. No, no one. Okay. I thought I did. This is so weird. So we did the audio podcast, but somehow it's not showing me.
That's the sergeant. Who else got one?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Yeah.
No. Well, nope. I guess it did not save any of the thing that I saw. Alright, awesome. I will need to figure out what's going on, but I know there was a couple of people, so again, sorry about that. Hopefully I'll put you guys in the notes. Then again, you know, it's a lot of people have been really doing well on the hobby streak, so congrats to everybody, and we'll all keep going, and hopefully next time I'll actually have, well, next time I'll be on vacation, so I don't know if we will do one in 2 weeks. I'll definitely will not have my setup, that's for sure. But, and this is some of the stuff that I've been doing this week, and I did last week as well, is, so, those are, so, whoa, so 8 on each level. This one is a double with a, like a train side. Then I realized that I did not have enough, so I printed another one, which is another 8. So that's 24 I should be able to take. And then when I did this, I realized that the strap that I have, she's right here, is not big enough, because I bought it for the other one, which I will have minis, and so this one is the one that I printed before, which I have a tray for paintbrushes, another tray for so paintbrushes on the top, then wet palette, which I have now the little sponge in it, and the last one was for the minis, which I found some I've got some bubble wrap so that I can bubble wrap my minis in there.
Oh.
So this, I got some, so because that's the first one I printed, I got some little strap for it, which were exactly the right size. The problem is the one that I have now is not, it's bigger, so the straps now are too small. So what I did was design and printed a little extension.
Nice.
So clips on it, and then the strap comes in, straps on it. There we go. And now it closes. Yay! And so that's gonna go in my suitcase because, of course, I'm not gonna take 24 little pot of paints through security.
Yeah, they don't know what.
That's not that's not gonna go well. So that's part of what I've done this week, and I basically primed those. Of course, this guy fell, but so I primed like those, and I will take. Don't know which one yet, but I'll take a bunch of those to.
They're your military guys.
To paint during I'll be on vacation, so yeah.
Your military guys, are they
Yes.
silver bayonet stuff?
The silver bayonet, the problem is like they're metal.
Right.
So again, like I'm trying to not take as much weight as I can, and again, mini metal. They probably are gonna be like, can you open this? You got like a bunch of metal shit in your bag, and since I'm taking those with me, I
It's not
figure.
actual weapons. It's just tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny weapons.
Yeah, maybe don't say that either.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Toy soldiers.
So yeah, so I'm taking my 3D printed one, and hopefully, yeah, that should be good enough. Which is again like a bunch of them I've made this week by putting minis together, different minis, kit bashing, and I primed. So yeah. What have you done the past week?
For me, since we did the audio, I've done a load more work on Magnus. So he's at the point now where the main body and the head are pretty much done. I just need to do some detailing and highlighting on his cloak.
Okay.
And then he's done. But because of where my hands go when I'm like really stressed or tired or whatever, I've got to like pick my moment to do that. Because I'm trying really, really, really hard to make this look good. Yeah. Because he's a 98-pound model.
Yeah, he's the main character. Yeah, it's always the same. You want those to look good, yeah.
Well, this is the thing, because I've done a bunch of the primarchs for you.
Yeah.
And usually, like, when I'm about halfway through them, you get that sort of paralysis of, okay, yeah, I've done
all the easy bits.
I've done all the bits up to the usual standard of how I'd usually paint a dude. And now I've got to go in and do his eyes and usually bits and make it actually.
So like I don't like doing eyes because my hands go. So what I've done for like all my bareheaded Stormcast is I've done sort of like a lightning flash effect.
Yeah.
And I can do that with Magnus as well because he's got one eye.
Yes.
Less eyes to do. And also he's currently in the middle of casting a spell. So I can have his eye flashing with magic.
You don't even need to worry about one pupil.
No. Just do one white eye, sort of put a load of green wash and bit of green dry brush around it.
Yeah.
And jobs are good.
Yeah.
A very lighter green in the middle of that as well, just to sort of.
Yeah,
Cool.
I've been liking some of the minis that I have because they have goggles.
Yes.
Or they had or either the night vision or the like the shooting, the big ones.
It's like these guys that I'm painting at the moment.
Done.
They've only got one eye lens as well.
Yeah.
So.
Or is it just like a mono?
No, it's.
Or have they got one? Oh, they've got asymmetrical helmets.
They've got asymmetrical helmets. So like there's painted ones in the box, but because they are Magnus's personal god.
Yeah.
They've got like a blank half on one half of their face masks.
That's neat.
So they're like there's like a design on there.
Yeah.
Like some sort of hieroglyph or something.
Yeah.
But they are aping the Primarch.
Yeah.
So I only have one eye. So I only have to
a bit less work for you.
It's less effort for me.
So that's why you picked this lead.
It's because I figured out a fun way to do cherry gold.
Oh yes. That's nice stuff.
I also did a las cannon arm for my dreadnought.
I've been doing my dreadnought as well from the New Heresy box. It's
So
been nice.
So you got the new Heresy box? Are you just starting, or did you have some Heresy stuff before?
Yeah, we've had Heresy stuff since they started doing Heresy, haven't we?
No, yeah, we were at the games day where Heresy came out.
I'd
in like 2006.
Yeah, so starting to buy your tackle squads 5 resin dudes at a time. Yes.
Back in day.
Painting them glorious purple, and now I'm back to painting glorious purple again, and
cool.
It's good. It's good to go back to that because I haven't painted any Emperor's Children for years.
And you're also painting the Primarch, aren't you?
I've got Fulgrim on the table as well, and he's actually. I'm doing a similar thing to what you've done with the cherry gold on these cherry red on these guys, where it's a gold base coat and then one of the new contrast purples over that, because they brought out like I think it's Luxion purple. I think it's called. It's like a very saturated, very bright purple, and over the gold that's looking nice. Cherry purple.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That must be nice. Cool.
Do like some Heresy in this household.
Oh yes.
Well.
JG, every time there's a new Heresy release, JG's like, well, I've only got 2 hours, so can't let you go on about it too much today. I've got to go, sorry.
No. Well, you know I don't like GW anyway, so.
Unwilling passenger on your Heresy podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not a big fan of GW. I like some of their stuff. Most of the stuff they're doing, not a big fan. It's too much for me. It's too heavy in details and too heavy in like flamboyant. You know.
Oh yeah. There is a definite
everywhere.
Yeah,
which again, like, and I've said it multiple times. Don't get me wrong. Their sculpt are awesome. I mean, they have a level of details and stuff that is, if everybody else could have the same amount of details and the same amount of quality on their minis, it would be fantastic. And they have, like, for sure in our hobby, they're the main ones. I mean, there's not a lot of people that have minis.
They're leading the market for a reason.
Yeah. There's not a lot of people that have minis that can rival the quality of GW. That's for sure. That said, the aesthetic.
Yeah. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you're a bit out.
On most of the stuff, I'm like, eh. Some of the stuff I think are really cool, and we've went through, like, reaction of me looking at, looking at what they came up with, and be like,
a lot of our
this is
news
freaking
segment
awesome.
is Liam shows JG new GW sculpts, and he decides whether he likes them or not.
And so yeah, it's Alright, yeah, so, again, would love everybody else to have that level of quality, and that would be fantastic. Now,
if you want to talk about not GW stuff, I can chat about Batman for a while.
oh, Night Minis?
Night Minis, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with my first Batman crew, or gang, or team, or however they're referred to.
Cool.
For that.
Yeah, there's some there. They have some really nice ones. So when they lost Marvel, Marvel was picked up by Atomic Mass Games, and now they're doing Marvel Crisis Protocol. Yeah. But they, I mean, there's a lot of minis that are really nice. Like, the DC ones. Yeah. So.
I hear that the game itself isn't doing too well for the DC Universe one, but the miniatures are good.
Yeah, again, like, a lot of people are not necessarily painting for a game. A lot of people are just painting because they like it. Like me. A lot of things that I'm doing is for just because I like it.
I think Night Models definitely realises that, because a lot of the characters that they're doing now come with big scenic bases. And sometimes they've got the option to put them on a smaller base for gaming, but sometimes they just don't bother, because they know that people are going to be collecting these. Bases.
But it's kind of the same that they do for Marvel.
Yeah.
The reason is each character is a main character.
Yeah.
So you have a small team and you have a lot of main character. Well, you have like one of this dude, Stormtrooper. Well, a Stormtrooper is a Stormtrooper is a Stormtrooper. Nobody gives a shit. So you can have 20 of them, and you can speed paint them, and everybody, like, they're not gonna make a difference. Now all of a sudden you have Darth Vader next to them, and he needs to look the part. And it's the same thing with a lot of GW stuff, army games, where you have your main dude that you want to spend 10, 20, 60 hours painting. And then you have the other ones, which are,
chaff. These dudes, which you just slap some contrast on and call it a day.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright. Hey everyone. We're back. As you can see, it is
or not
weird. I am in the darkness. I am basically running out of my cell phone because my power is gone.
I apologise to your viewers and followers if I have accidentally cursed your podcast.
No. We're just trying to figure out.
Is it you that cursed the podcast, or is it talking about night miniatures?
Yeah. I'm operating off the theory that I'm simply too handsome. But it might have been night miniatures.
No, it's. Well, it's
you can't have just not handsome on one camera.
Hopefully, sound is still working out of this one. My laptop is doing power for something. My phone is doing the internet, so hopefully, we can actually do something about that. And I am trying to paint in half darkness, so that's gonna be fun. Well, let's try to get some.
Crack on.
Yeah, with I'm trying to see if there is like what they say. State Wyoming. Yes, I live in Wyoming.
Why you have power?
Well, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to the Rocky Mountain Power and see what they are saying.
They're just like, no, that's your lot today. Sorry.
Yeah, which it's weird. We lose power in winter because because winter. But yeah, right now I don't know why. It's weird because it's not something when it's super windy outside, sometimes we also lose power because I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out. Are you seriously asking me to? I am not a robot. Screw you.
Well, Dad, I can't see you. You might be a robot.
Right now, yeah, I don't know.
Right, so there we go. So we're talking about something other than JG's power. While he has a look at that,
Cool.
Toby, did you want to have a mention about the video that you were watching this morning?
Yes. So
With the tiny 3D printer.
yeah. So at about 4 a.m. this morning, because her grandma was snoring and keeping her up, my wife sent me this video of a tiny 3D printer, which
Yeah, it's $100. Yeah.
yeah, so
It's,
it's desktop sized. It's
Yeah.
to
Well,
give an impression of how small it is. It's like 128mm miniature at a time.
that's what I was gonna say. You can pretty much print like, yeah, maybe a couple if you
'Cause,
manage your plate well, but I'm not even sure you can do that.
Because she collects dolls and like fashion dolls and art dolls and things like that. So she was thinking with this you could print doll accessories because it's good for
Yeah,
it would be good for little
the-
doodads, if anything.
I think it has some drawbacks.
Oh yeah, it's
It's right now like for $100. Why is it not working? For $100, you might as well just go back to. So I have a Mars 2 Pro,
yeah.
and if you go for the Mars, the very first one,
That's the Mars is what I've got at the moment.
yeah, that's now is like $200.
Yeah,
So you might as well just stick with that. You'll be better off
I've got it a little
because
bit cheaper.
you'll have a better quality. You have more space if you want to print something.
Yeah,
If you want to print something else, it's still, I think overall it's a better value, and I think that's what. Is it Uncle Jesse the video? Yeah, I think it is, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
what like the conclusion that the chap came to is that you can get other printers for about $50 more, which are essentially the same sort of size and quality as an LV Mars at that point.
Yes. No, and that's why, like, I don't really see. It's fun. It's a fun idea, and it's a fun little thing. Bridges. Oh, you fucking. I am not a robot, you dumbass. Verify. Come on. There we go.
But yes, you can print one space screen out of this at a time, and this is what's going to kill GW.
Yeah. Outage information. Okay. Crew has been notified. Estimated time of restoration 9:30 p.m. Are you kidding me?
What time is it for you now?
1:49 p.m.
Right. Okay.
The dark
No.
grey house.
Holy moly.
Well, you said you didn't want to do any more work today
Well, I needed to do work today. All right.
Why is it so dark at 1 p.m?
because he's in his garage.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? Kiddos? Nothing. They say estimated time of restoration 9:30 p.m. Did you hear me? Okay. 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, we got 9:30?
Yep.
Yep.
Sheesh. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the rotors done. What's next?
Wait.
Well, that's right.
Just a second, I've got a can of time.
I put our address, and that's what they say. Cruise status. Cruise has been notified. Currently under investigation. Estimated time of restoration 9:30 p.m. So that's, and we can get updates. So let me put my number and get updates. Confirm 9:30 p.m. Yeah. Sorry. And yeah. So, anyways. Yeah, that would suck if an unexpected error occurred. Seriously, dude? Oh, come on. Yep. That's all I have. Yeah, my wife needs to finish her work. She's working from home, and that sucks.
Order blindness.
So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that printer again. Like it's a fun thing. That's to show how small you can make the thing, but I mean. Look at it this way.
If you've already got a 3D printer, there's probably not much.
The components, the electronic components that you have in your printer are probably the size of that printer.
Yeah.
You don't need much to print. Like, it's not what you pay for is not the software or even the electronic. It's the screen. The main thing is the screen is super expensive, and then the railing and the step motors. Those are the ones that you're gonna pay for. That's mostly what you pay for when you buy a printer, and how well it's finished. I mean, when you look at the Elegoo Mars 3, the form factor and everything, it's really really nice. Like it would be like for me, like that would be my next. Well, no, my next one would be a Saturn, but the Saturn 2 that they just came up with also like They just improve the quality of the screen, and they improve the quality of the machine, the form factor. But that's all they do. Like, that's it. You know, it's not. There's nothing new. Now there is the projector ones now. We'll see if those pick up or not. But yeah. But I thought, when I saw it last time, a while back, I saw it and I was like, oh, this is cute, but even for my kids, I wouldn't give them that. I'm doing my podcast.
In the dark?
I have a light.
How?
That's
with my cell phone. I have a light with my cell phone and I have internet with my cell phone, so we're just gonna do it quick and then get to the news and then just finish.
Later come with the Order of the Jackal.
You can plug your laptop to your...
You don't have very many
You can
jackals.
use your phone for internet on your laptop.
I don't need internet. I need power because
What do they have on like the official?
Unplug everything that's on my side. Use the UPS.
The one that just went. Ooh.
Already? Yep. Oh, damn it. So then no, I don't know. And this is why people need a bicycle with a dynamo.
Well, the kids aren't doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. Start running. Start running on the treadmill. But anyways,
is that why the power went out in the first place?
What?
Is that why the power went out in the first place? The kids got
Because
tired.
they stopped. Yeah, exactly. Wait, no, I need to find Fleshstone in there.
It looks like
So
no, they've got a red cauldron with the Legion symbol on it, and then a white cauldron with nothing. Great, cool.
So for 3D
This is
printing,
the actual photo store.
Oh, there we go. Let's
Pull the whole page up. Scroll through.
So what do you print on your 3D printer?
So at the moment, what am I last putting off?
Assorted bullshit.
Assorted bullshit is a nice way of putting it. I follow
Knickknacks.
Saint Decent on Patreon, who does some Saint Decent.
Okay.
3D sculptor.
Yeah.
She does the official stuff for Turnip 28.
Nice.
So that's
okay. Yeah.
a bunch. So that's a bunch of like long snouted helms and torsos, which are like slightly left of medieval. Yeah. And have weird root themes.
Yeah.
But she also does some of her own stuff, which is like witch hunters and living cauldron nights and whatnot.
I don't know if she's wearing gloves. I cannot see shit.
Yeah.
So, cool. Oh, today I saw, alright, so I'm following a couple of, well, actually, now only one. I'm following Spectre Miniature as a Patreon.
Oh, yeah, what do they do?
They do modern military.
Nice.
But they actually have their set of rules, which is Spectre Operations, and line of minis, which are metal minis out of the UK. Now, they've started a Patreon very recently, and they've come up with a few out, and so I think it's like a couple of months now. And the new one that came out is an insurgent with an RPG and a guy loading it in a bag, and it's just they're really awesome minis. So those are the guys that I'm following, and I was following a couple others, modern military as well, because of the set of rule I'm writing. So, which I am gonna try to write a lot more because I'm gonna be on vacation. Yay! So I'm gonna have time to write and hopefully finish, and so I can send you, Mr. Liam, a preview copy, so you can start playtesting and have fun. So
I have been. Sorry. A little while ago, I got from Kickstarter the STL files for some modern Iraq War minis. Cool. Which I mostly got it because it's got like modern day urban scatter terrain.
Nice.
Which I wanted for Batman and all that. But plus side of it is I also have a bunch of like US Marines and insurgents that I can print off.
Cool. Well, so if you like my game and if you want to print, and you can print some. That. You can print some for Liam. But yeah, so pretty much. Well, now the problem with those, when you start looking at Patreon and everything, is that today I found, well, a couple of days ago, I found one that does Dragon Ball miniatures, and today I found another one who does Dragon Ball, and I'm like, you just stop doing that? Because I'm, it just want to print one and just...
Oh, Dragon Ball. I thought you were saying Dragon Ball. And like,
no, Dragon Ball.
No,
yeah, and I was like, no, I don't want to print 20 minis of Dragon Ball and just paint them because they look awesome. No. So yeah. So that's the problem with 3D printing, is that you can quickly get into that. But yeah, I really like...
You get a digital backlog as well as your actual miniature backlog. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. You've seen the three sticks that I showed you of minis. There's another freaking, I don't know, 20, 30 minis that I've been doing. So yeah.
There's no official word on what goes on their shoulder pads.
And it's the same thing, like all... I don't even know if you can... Like, this guy. Which is a weird tiger.
It looks terrifying in the dark, I'll tell you that much.
That is a creature.
But basically what I've done is, so I am getting a mini of a werewolf, and then I'm cutting the head off, and I'm cutting the tail off, and then I'm printing just a regular tiger, and I'm taking the heads and the tail, and I'm shoving them in there. So I'm still doing kit bashing. I'm not doing it on the computer. I probably could, but it would take a long time, and I'm like, green stuff and this little sew. It's all I need. Oh, look at so. All right, you want to see terrifying? Look at this now. What?
Amazing.
Just like.
I'm genuinely unsettled. Love it. I do love doing the digital kit bashing though.
Yeah, it's fun to do.
Various things that I've not ever printed off, but It is fun to just mash stuff together.
Well, and this is one thing that I always print my bases flat. And one thing that you can do is when you have a base if you print it flat, then all the bits and stuff that you want to put on it, especially if you have like grasses and you know, like little animals and stuff like this, you can just put them in the slicer.
Yep.
You don't even have to like kit bash or whatever. You just in the slicer put them where you want
just
them.
Just jam them together in the slicer and they'll print it off.
And it will print it as one piece and you're done. So yeah. Alright, well, let's move on to the news. Let's see. I'll do my news. This is not the right thing. Where is the other one? There we go. Let me do my news. Keyforge. Keyforge was announced that they were gonna put it on Gamefound. So Gamefound is, for the people that don't know, is a Kickstarter-like platform, but it's been done mostly for board games now. So Gamefound wants to replace Kickstarter for all the board games. And so Keyforge has been announced that they will be putting it on Gamefound. And that's following the new company that was created, which is Ghost Galaxy. And that was created by the guy who founded Fantasy Flight Games. So I heard some mixed opinion about this. The thing mostly the big thing is that they're wondering why they're doing a Kickstarter.
Scarab. X50. XP.
Kickstarter style thing. Because they should be fine. They should have all the money.
Some white XPs, but only a small handful of gold ones.
They should have the money and everything too, so they don't know why they would need Gamefound.
Well, a lot of these companies don't need to do Kickstarters anyway, do they?
Well, yeah. Well, this one they're saying it's just because for those who don't know Keyforge, you get a deck of cards, and every single deck of cards is unique.
Yeah.
There is no two similar deck of cards. You do not collect, you do not mix, you do not exchange. It's not a TCG, it's not an LCG, it's really his own thing. What you have, you buy 20 different decks and you have 20 different decks, and they all are computer generated and so on, with the different names, different backgrounds and all this. And so they're trying to see if there is a big demand for it. So we'll see. Other news. Blackside Studio, they came out this Friday with some awesome minis. And so they did a horror pack with a couple of dudes, 3 dudes. But the ones that are really cool are they've done Government Agent, which are Men in Black. Just awesome. Then they did the Grimchester, which is the supernatural dudes. Like, if you want to see a little bit bigger. I'm making them a little bit bigger. And they did the news anchors, which are Anchorman.
That's the...
It's Anchorman.
Nice.
It's just awesome. So, again, like, they always do some cool minis. That went to the other page. They've done like the Stranger Thing. They call them like meddling kids or something like this. They've done the Scooby-Doo crew and all this, and so yeah, it's funny.
They did the Father Ted miniatures. Saw some Father Ted minis a little while ago.
7TV?
Might have been 7TV, yeah.
What? Which one?
Father Ted. They did some Father Ted miniatures a little while back. I think that was 7TV. Just trying to remember.
Yeah, so those were fun. I mean, like I said, if you go on their website, they've got tons of them, which are really, really fun. the Metalhead, Dokingstone Sheriff. I mean, they have it's all like from TV and movies, and so yeah, really funny. So I might be tempted to get a couple of those. I wish they would do them in STLs, but still, they have some else STLs, but mostly the STL they have is for terrain. So yeah. All right. Talk about your news.
So Sunday.
Sunday. I'm sorry.
They had another preview stream.
All right.
For the Middle-earth strategy battle game.
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. I have not seen what they presented, but I saw that they were talking about it, so... What am I looking at?
It's some beautiful things.
So there is a link there which has, like most of their preview stream pages, that it just links off to another load of articles. So you've got the Battle of Osgiliath box set.
So they're retiring the Pelennor Fields starter set that's out at the moment, and replacing that with Battle of Osgiliath. And there's going to be
okay.
Osgiliath.
What is it? No. Hello everybody and welcome. No. Why are you still playing? I said no. There we go. Sorry, it was playing the video by itself. Alright. So what else did they announce?
It's got... I'm just having a look at the models because I haven't had a look at them yet.
Yeah, so all the infantry models in the Osgiliath set are the existing Warriors of Gondor, Rangers, Moran and Orcs. All the characters are new. So you got foot and mounted Gothmog,
so
aka the potato guy from Lord of the Rings, from Return of the King.
Okay, cool.
And you got Faramir in his ranger outfit with two of his ranger buddies. Madril and Damrod, I think they're called.
An army in a box. So is it so you get, is that a starter set? Do you get like two armies that you can fight against each other?
It is a starter set. You've got two armies and you've got terrain this time as well, which is good because there wasn't terrain in the Pelennor Fields one.
Oh, so you get Mordor. So okay.
Mordor versus Gondor.
Okay. Why is there like 20 boxes? Why am I looking at 20?
Those are the battle forces.
Battle host.
Yeah.
Battle host.
You've got equivalents now of the starter.
Okay. So is that the same as like a starter collecting box type thing?
Yeah, basically. Okay, cool. It's a bundle saving.
Okay.
You've got Mordor, Isengard, Minas Tirith, Rohan.
Yeah, cool.
Just four of them. So they've all got one of their relatively new plastic characters in there as well.
Who makes the mini? Are they GW quality, or is that an offshot of them doing it?
No,
it's them. Okay.
It's GW quality. The plastic characters they've been putting out recently for all them are really good.
They've figured out how to do faces,
which leads us in nicely to the beauty that is Glorfindel.
Okay.
So the other thing they previewed after that was a load of new elves. So these are Rivendell elves.
Yes.
You've got Glorfindel, Lord of the West, mounted and on foot. Because these Lord of the Rings characters, you get most of them have a mounted and foot version.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And two brothers.
Yeah, Rumil and Orphan.
And some more
Galadrim Guard. So these are Lorien elves.
Okay.
Galadrim.
Alright, cool.
Shiny elves.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, like I said, I've seen those. I've seen the preview, but I was looking at it, but I did not fully looked at it. But...
Elrond, Master of Rivendell.
Yeah. So this is the armored version of Elrond from the opening of Fellowship back in today.
Last Alliance, Battle Alliance,
which is actually one of the first, like way back in the day, like 20 years ago, the first wave of minis they released had the metal Last Alliance Elrond in. And it's been a common opinion that it didn't really need to be updated because it's a Peri-Twin sculpt. And even though it's 20 years old, it still looks good.
Yeah.
That being said, the new plastic one does look great. And it's good that he's finally got a horse option as well.
Cool. All right.
I think Glorfindel is definitely the winner of the whole bunch for me.
Nice.
Like, he looks ace.
Moving on from that, the next thing I've got is there's no new minis in that, so you don't need to click on that and have a look at the new minis. But it's the announcement that we're getting the Mechanicum for Horus Heresy.
How freaking big are those robots?
The armatures are about that big. The knights are about that big. Bigger knights are about that big.
The one that's all the way in the back and the one with the like quadruple cannon. Those are like, they look like a foot tall.
Oh, is that
the Porphyrion, that's about that big.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
And solid resin.
That's the largest robot is considered polite to take, and even then you're pushing it.
Yeah.
in a pickup game.
Cool.
But it does not make you any friends, that thing.
Then they...
No.
Well, let me
well
see.
games.
Space Marine with horns. Is that Chaos?
Where's that?
Probably.
The ones after.
The world eaters. Linking it.
The next one. Corn.
You've moved on already.
You told me not to click on it. So I clicked and then you said no click on it, so...
Yes, so after decades of service, yesterday was Corn Day, the 8th of the 8th, 8 being Corn's sacred number. So we've got, because they'd already told us that we were getting new Corn Berserker
they really
sculpts
pop
and
on
World
the
Eater
screen.
things
No.
back at Warhammer Fest. So they have previewed the new Corn Berserker set. So if you scroll down to the bottom of that,
There's a guy with
there's
teeth.
a comparison between the old one, which is the guy with the skull
with the
face,
teeth, the one
and
with
the
the
new
teeth
one, which is the
old
guy
one.
splattered on the back.
Okay.
But
Alright.
this guy on the right is Wally.
Tell us your joke, please.
I said the guy was really popped. Because he's corn. Come on. No? Popcorn?
Oh, like corn puffs.
Come on.
Yeah, popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
No, no,
Popcorn. Yeah.
no. Popcorn. No.
Yeah.
No. Still no? No. Okay.
That would have been funny.
Whatever! Damn it!
This old kid's like 23 years old.
But, I have not... I'm trying to reopen it because I think that my phone is having issues with internet and everything.
Anyway,
I wish this kit was golden.
I think we're gonna try to... I know you got more news. Can you go through those
wrap this up.
quickly? Because, I think my phone is about to die. My computer is about to die.
So
Everything is about to die.
This new kit is an update of a 23-year-old kit, which is the last, as Toby says, the last bastion of
goofy 3rd edition Space Marines.
Goofy 3rd edition Chaos Space Marine
Which I love
goodness.
dearly with all my heart and all services.
Alright, cool.
The other thing was there's all the World Eaters upgrades for the Horus Heresy Mark 6 kits,
Alright.
which also have like the bunny ears, which are good. They're a lot better than the Space Wolf ones that they showed off last week, which everybody universally hates.
You know.
And the last thing to go through incredibly quickly is go to We Paint Minis on
I cannot
Twitter.
load anything, so...
Go to We Paint Minis on Twitter. They are putting out a golden sprue painting competition for everybody who couldn't get to or can't get to Golden Demon, because Golden Demon sold out in under a minute.
Holy shit.
I was reading about that.
Alright. Okay, so it's an online...
Warhammer World is a smaller venue than the Coventry Arena.
Yeah.
So they can't sell that many tickets because they can't fit that many people in the space.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So reduced.
Well, at least they're trying to do something, so that's good.
So no, this isn't Games Workshop. This is somebody else.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like at least somebody else is trying to.
Somebody in the community is trying to step up.
Yeah.
Right,
so, We Paint Minis at We Paint Mini. They've got a tweet on the 18th of May to do the Golden Sprue. So, if you want to scroll back and find that. That will be that, and
All right.
yeah,
cool.
that is the quickie version of the news because JG's power is running out. His internet hates us.
And I cannot. I'm trying to finish her, but I need to do her face, and I just cannot see shit. So, nope.
It's
Well,
gonna be a struggle.
I've done some. It's like I've done some base, block some colors on it. So
I'm gonna trust you because it's difficult to see that.
Yeah.
well, she's got a
Can't
khaki
bring
pants
it
and.
close to the camera for us to see because it's out of the light and we
Yeah.
can't see it.
Well, you technically have the lights of the computer, but it's not that
Yeah, it's blue.
bright. Yeah, it's not that bright. So.
So
Anyways, there she is.
over
yeah.
here, I have done
It's like,
5 Terminators worth of silver metallics. Toby's done 10 shoulder transfers, and we have together decided during the parts where Skype was dying,
We've run into a bit of a snag with the availability of transfers on
the transfers on the transfer sheet give you lots of transfers of the wrong colour.
alright.
There's a lot of transfers in white, and these guys have white shoulder pads, so
Yeah.
very short supply of gold ones. So
I
not
think
much
I will be
about that,
picking up another transfer sheet when I go to Warhammer World in a couple of weeks. Yeah,
Fuck. Did I have a print running? Shoot.
possibly.
That's gone.
Oh. No. It was done.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you are at Warhammer World Wednesday the 17th of August, I will be there playing some Horus Heresy with some of my friends. Come say hi, give me a hug, and a high five, or wave at me from across the hall if you don't like hugs or high fives. Just come say hi, it'd be nice.
I will be on vacation in the next
I'm going to be
2
working,
weeks.
Yeah,
sadly.
there.
I haven't had a vacation in years, so finally.
I'm playing too much on my holiday
Well,
right now.
Before my phone dies, my computer dies, and everything goes to shit. Thank you so much. Thank you for cursing us, Toby.
Damn
it.
Should I plug my socials? and
Yeah,
stuff?
Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm Super Prototype on Twitter and on YouTube, where I've got a few videos out at a very slow pace. So if you want something else to listen to in the background while you're painting your stuff, please consider giving that a look.
And Mr. Liam will send me the link to the YouTube so I can put it in the show notes. Awesome. Well,
thank you very much for having me.
gentlemen, thank you so much.
You're not invited
again.
back. Stop cursing our podcast. Go away.
So we will have an audio version, which you will not. You will be like, "What the hell are they talking about?" But then when you're gonna see the actual video version, which is gonna be with half a video from my phone, because then I'm using it as a light and not as a camera anymore, and I don't know how many cuts we're gonna have in this. It's gonna take me forever to edit. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully that will come out in the next week or so, depending on how much time I have on vacation to edit the audio at least. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you all later. Bye!